The Cheating Death Podcast is a comedy, random, and truth-seeking podcast containing information, subject matter, language, and course material that may not be suitable for all listeners. Your discretion in this matter is advised. If you have any concerns, email us at thecheatingdeathpodcast@gmail.com. On today's episode of the Cheating Death Podcast, we get into chemtrails, how and why people think they are malicious and destructive. We also provide you, dear listener, with a brand new Annihilation Announcement, an all-new joke of the episode, a top 5 list, and much more. So grab your favorite blanket, grab your coffee, and put your feet up, and let us tell you how you can cheat death. This is your news anchor, the Cleric of Chaos, and this is your Annihilation Announcement. We, as the human species, see many calamities throughout our time, whether it be somebody accosting somebody in the middle of the street, whether it be somebody losing all of their money in a Ponzi scheme, or whether it be a family member close to you suffering the slings and the arrows of mired beast of cancer or any other terminal illness. The onus is on us, dear listener, to find a way through all of this, to seek a path to where we can have some level of tranquility and relaxation. Life is only going to get more difficult, so it's on us to figure it out. This has been your news anchor, the Cleric of Chaos, and this was your Annihilation Announcement. Willkommen, meine Freunde. Guten Morgen, guten Tage, eine gute Nacht. Ist deine Reisende, deine Ausländer, deine Allesfresser. Deine Cleric of Chaos. The sky is blue, reflecting upon the ocean true. Understand that there are many ways one can look up at the sky, but very few lead us to the mystery, the monster that are chemtrails. The very notion and the very idea was originally initiated by the American public when they thought that the American government was using planes to create unique designs in the sky and clouds that would then drop hazardous and biohazardous chemicals across the masses. It is duly noted that when discussing the very notion and the very ideas of chemtrails is that there is indeed a phenomenon that exists when a plane is flying at a particular altitude and it leaves a trail behind it. These are called contrails. These are not chemtrails. Contrails are the byproduct from a plane after it is flying in the air and is essentially the equivalent of a vehicle's exhaust. You look into that and you understand that every single vehicle that is gas-powered to a certain extent needs to have some sort of ventilation system. Therefore, enter contrails. The very notion and the idea that these particular entities, these spatial programs, have anything to do with the clouds in the sky are insane. The very notion that chemtrails as a whole are indeed very dear and dreary manifestations of a human's mind. The slow breed, as we all understand, that these chemtrails are in no way, shape, or form a hazard to society. They are not a menace to the neighborhood. You don't have to duck and cover for this one, kids. No, what you have to do is you have to ensure that when you are looking up at the sky and you see these trails, remind yourself, these are literally just after products of a plane's exhaust. If the government was planning on raining down chemicals of a toxic variety on people, note that there would very likely be a lot of individuals in whom would be sick with the very same thing around the same time. Now, dear listener, this is not a coronavirus comparison. This is indeed a statement of pretty certain acuity that the governments would not be doing such a behavioral tactic to control their populations. It makes no sense. Why would you want to poison people from the sky when you can just poison them with the drinking water? When you can just poison them with the food that they eat? When you can cram so much sodium and so much fucking fake sugars into a certain fucking calorie bar or into a meal of your favorite choosing, there's no questions here. There are no ifs, ands, or buts that in this scenario, the poisoning is already taking place. You, dear listener, may be consuming fast food every day, every other day. You may be a little bit lethargic. That in itself is the true poison. Being sedentary on a regular basis when you are capable of standing up and moving around. Allowing yourself to go onto the internet and dive into these conspiracy theories that have absolutely zero basis in reality. Any one of the theories that we have advised you of throughout this program have been vetted very, very, very thoroughly. When we tell you something on this podcast, we tell you it because it's true. We don't tell you because it's our personal opinion. We don't tell you because it's how we feel. We tell you because facts are facts and feelings are not relevant to any factual situation, no matter how much Newt Gingrich wants to say that. Chemtrails are indeed a beautiful anomaly, a fun little mystery that you can have within your family and within your friends, but you also got to remember that they're just that. They're just stories. They're just myths. The next time you see a trail coming out of a plane in the sky, what I want you to do is I want you to smile and know that your government is not secretly and covertly planning to drop chemicals on you from the sky. Because as I've already mentioned, they're already doing that with your food, they're already doing that with your drinking water, and they're already doing that with your medicine. So, when you take into consideration the grand scheme of chemtrails, it was a haphazard attempt to get people to think about something while they're being distracted from something else. That being said, dear listener, chemtrails are indeed a unique phenomenon that has scratched the minds and the heads of the masses for a very long time. Will there ever be a conclusive statement as to what they are? Probably not, but that's also because people have better things to do. What are your thoughts on chemtrails? Email us at thecheatingdeathpodcast@gmail.com. At the top of the program, we promised you a list of our top 5 favorite holiday gift ideas, so let's dive right in. Coming in at number 5, a gift card. Yes, the fact that this is even on the list surprises even me. But the gift card is a way for someone else to pick their prize for themselves while remembering that you were the one that paid for it. Coming in at number 4, we have written stationery and or poetry. In 2025, the amount of people who are getting a handheld, very important, written, cherished gift are few and far between, as commercialism has taken its place. Giving someone a handwritten letter or some nice stationery will show them that you truly care about them. Coming in at number 3, of course, who could absolutely be mysteriously made as number 3 is revealed to be the PlayStation 5. Coming in at number 2, we have a vehicle, and coming in at number 1, a random stranger paying off your student debts. What is your top 5? Feel free to email us at thecheatingdeathpodcast@gmail.com. Today's joke has been brought to you by the Cleric of Chaos. Once upon a time, I had a friend who just wouldn't stop drinking brake fluid. I didn't understand it then, and I don't understand it now. I said, hey man, what's the deal with that? He's like, oh, don't worry. I can take a break whenever I need to. Dear listener, as you gaze toward the sky, and the sky is blue, with the sun radiating its energy from far away, you may encounter some bizarre cloud formations. You may even encounter some of the most unique sky structures you have ever seen in your entire life. But does that mean that they are the creation and or manifestation of any particular government? No, chemtrails are not, I repeat, not a real thing. Governments all over the world are not trying to seed the clouds with poisonous chemicals in order to ensure your compliance is met. No, that would be asinine, and it would make no sense. However, the idea and the notion that chemtrails do exist excites many people. So, dear listener, which side of the fence do you stand on? Thank you for tuning in today. Take care of yourself and each other. The Shooting Death Podcast is brought to you by Nach dem Leben CRDVC, Chaos Realm Records, and CR Deutschland. Our podcast is available on all podcasting platforms. Please visit and follow our friends in the links in the episode's description, as well as our consultants and producers. If you'd like to support the program, you can do so with a $3.99 monthly membership from Spreaker. You can book a music lesson at linktr.ee/Cleric of Chaos, where you may also book a meeting for your upcoming business or artistic project. And you may visit us at linktr.ee/Cleric of Chaos for all ways you can help the program. If you are experiencing psychiatric duress, please call 1-800-273-8255 or dial 988 from your mobile phone in the United States or Canada. If you're experiencing domestic violence, call 1-800-799-7233. If you're looking at adopting a playful puppy or a cute kitten, please visit your local animal adoption rescue center. As life goes on, dear listener, you are going to see many challenges. Try to smile through it all, because you got this. Remember, we're pulling for you. We're all in this together.